Classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, hacking, stupid. What's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a
Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. Welcome to Miscommunications Talk Podcast. I am your host, Queen Gemini.
And I am your humble assistant host for today, DJLAB. What's going on, Queen Gemini? How's it going?
It's all right. How was your week?
It was good. I mean, seeing as it's only, you meant last week?
Yeah, last week.
It's okay. I'm kind of messed up on this holiday. How are we going to work today, be off tomorrow. Then work Wednesday. Why they could just give us Monday off, too? Like, we could have had a 4-day weekend.
They said, no, y'all got to work. Y'all got to come to work. I feel like that was real stupid. Like, I feel like they should either give y'all Monday and Tuesday off or Tuesday and Wednesday.
Right. Or they could just give us Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah, because they know y'all going to be drunk after Tuesday. Yeah.
I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is.
Well, as you know, I'm unemployed, so
you don't have that problem.
So I don't have that problem. I've been
all week. Right.
Yeah, I've been chilling. I found out when you at home unemployed, you be doing the dumbest shit ever. Like, you be Googling stuff you ain't got no business Googling. Like,
is it boredom?
It is, and I ain't gonna lie, it is. You be like, why you just Google that?
So you bored, but you was like, man, I'm tired of this job.
Yeah.
So but now you bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
But I've since quitting my job, I have a peace of mind.
Okay.
Because I felt if I would have stayed, no telling what would have happened.
Oh, okay.
What would have happened? So since quitting, I definitely have a peace of mind. But I'm ready to go back to work.
You are?
Not to that job, but to
a job.
To a job. I don't see how people just sit at home. How y'all do that? How you just be unemployed like that? You
gotta have a hobby. Like, if you have a hobby, like something like you really into, I tell people all the time they need to get a hobby. Like, if you have a hobby, that hobby can sustain you while you looking for something, another job.
Yeah, I mean, like, you right, because right now, all I've been doing is folding clothes. I done cleaned the house 50 million times.
Right.
I find myself on TikTok and YouTube.
Lord, you scrolling.
I find myself on TikTok and YouTube. I done made new food dishes. I know my family like, we is not no guinea pigs. Stop doing this. You doing too much.
Go back to work.
Right. I didn't try new dishes. I done did everything. Like I said, I've been at home Googling stuff. I be at home Googling like, why God didn't bless me with different parents and stuff like I just be doing, yeah.
You be doing the most.
Yeah, I do.
You be surprised when you get bored how much stuff you just, like, think about the pandemic, how people just went crazy during the pandemic. So you think about when you're just at home, that's something you have to get acclimated
to. But I worked during the pandemic, so I didn't have the opportunity just
to be at home.
So I worked.
Oh, okay.
So now I feel like this is my pandemic time. Like, I'm at home chilling.
Right.
But without the PPP loan and all the other extra business. Yeah, and unemployment. So.
Right.
But so I really need to go back and find something to do with my life. Because, I'm bored now.
We always say we don't want to work, we want to be at home. Nah. Even when I was working during the pandemic, and they was like, I said, man, I got to be in the office. Like, I got to be in the office. But now I got so used to being working from home. I'm like,
you don't want to go to the office? I don't want to go to the office today. No, I don't want to go.
It's like pulling teeth to get me to go to the office now.
Right.
But before that, I really did have to feel like I needed to be in the office. Now, I don't feel that way so much.
You be like, dang, I don't want to take that drive. I don't want to get up.
Right.
I don't want to put no clothes on.
Right, all that. I just got so comfortable, like, that drive is like, it takes me an hour and 15 minutes sometimes just to get to work, so just one way, so it's like, man. And then, my commute in the house is just down the steps.
Right. Right. I've been doing Zoom interviews, and this one employer was like, yeah, we want all our workers to come into the office because we know sometimes you get really comfortable at home. Mm-hmm. And we need everybody, if you work from home, we need you to be always on camera.
Right.
And somebody was like, but we don't always want to be on camera. And she was like, yeah, I know sometimes you get comfortable and you only dress from the top up.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, you at home. Who gonna see the bottom part of you?
Right.
Like, you ain't on camera 24/7. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to find. But, I am applying myself while being at home.
Okay.
So I registered to go back to school. So I'm gonna go back to school in August. And
Okay.
things like that. So just doing things that I wouldn't have done if I was
That
working.
work,
Yeah.
right? So you're trying to fill those gaps. Like
Yeah.
those things you planned on doing but never got around to
Right.
because you was at work.
Right.
So you could feel like you productive.
Yeah. So.
Right, I got it.
So I'm gonna go back to school in August. I am going to be a surgical technician. So,
Okay.
so yeah. So.
How long do you think that's gonna take you?
The class is, they say 18 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Yeah. I was gonna go back to school during the pandemic. I was like, I'm gonna register back into school, see if I can get my PhD. And I was like, nah.
Oh, I don't want to do no long-term school.
Well, I only have a few credits, like to get the PhD part. So I was trying to see, I graduated out of college in 1996.
Right.
So I'm trying to see if how that would apply. I got the master's. I was like, man, I want to go back. So I was thinking about it. I was really thinking about it hard. I even looked into some colleges online and all that stuff, but it just wasn't in me. It just was. I was like, I got enough letters behind my name. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need a PhD behind my name, but I did look into it. Just wasn't motivated enough to make it happen.
Yeah, this 18-week class I can't do 2-3 years, and I can't do it.
You don't know. You saying you
No,
can't do it.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
My attention span ain't long enough.
Let me ask you a question. We're going to move on to something else. I have been wanting to ask this question for a couple of times, but I didn't have the right show. So I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Remember a couple of weeks ago where the young man came, and I wanted to ask a question because I wanted to ask it to a woman.
Okay.
The young man came behind Suki, I guess her name's Sukiana.
Yeah, and kissed her on the cheek.
And rubbed on the shoulder and kissed her.
Yeah.
It was on cheek or in the mouth?
It was on cheek.
And how much of a big blow up that was. So let me ask you a question. With what she promotes and how she promotes it, and I'm not saying that it was justified, but I mean, it's just like, this is what you promote. Like, you promote.
Right. You promote sex.
Sex, pretty much. Like, that's how you became famous on what you would do and how you would do it and all this other stuff. Do you think she should have blown up that much?
I think she took it out of proportion, but I also think Suki is going through something.
Okay.
I feel like she's going through some underlying stuff, and that probably triggered her.
Okay.
So, I felt like at that moment, because this is the second time Suki has broke down.
Okay.
I don't know if you seen where she was on the Breakfast Club.
I didn't.
And she broke down.
Okay.
So this is the second time she's broke down for something a man has done to her.
Okay.
So I think something happened to Suki where Suki is now, any little thing
starting to manifest itself.
It's starting to come out, and she's not taking it the right way. So.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah.
I don't justify him doing what he did because
I don't think
to be honest with you, just because she promotes it doesn't mean she wants it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Everybody has their little gimmick that they use to promote things and to become famous, and that just happens to be hers. I mean, she wasn't the first person to do it. I mean, Kim done it. I mean, a lot of female, unfortunately, a lot of female artists has done that. So I don't think it was justified for him to do it. But I just wanted to ask a question from a female's perspective, because a man could give their perspective all the time about that. Mm-hmm. But I think it's more, it's a little bit more, two-sided when you ask a female about it. Because you know how you say, well, look at the way she dressed. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like within her, somebody asked, can we read the comments? But I can't. I don't have the comments on the screen.
There's no comments to read.
But I feel like she's her music, what she promotes, and what she promotes, and how she carries herself. People just felt like she wanted that attention, and so now by her getting that attention, she doesn't want it. So, like you said, it's not justifiable what he did, because he shouldn't have did it. Right. I mean, even though it wasn't in an aggressive way where he just like hauled off and kissed her in the mouth or anything. He literally just kissed her on the cheek. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I just feel like, you know, at the time she just was going through something. Suki I feel like she going through something.
Because
I think that last relationship, that she was in kind of did something to her mental.
Okay.
So I feel like every little thing right now is probably triggering to her. So, but yeah.
I just wanted to ask that, so it just was on my mind. I just wanted to see what you felt about it.
Yeah. No, I had talked about this with somebody before, and yeah, I think, like I said, she's going through something right now. I feel like she's transitioning
away from that.
She's not gonna transition away from sex at all, because that's who she is.
I'm talking about her persona, though.
No, she's not gonna transition.
You don't think she'll transition away from the persona that she used to get famous? I mean, people transition all the time.
I don't think, because that's her selling point.
Yeah,
but because if she transitions from that, she got to transition from the name. Her name is what? Suki with the good. So
I don't even think she used that part anymore.
So yeah, she gotta try. Who told you to come on here? But yeah,
I don't think she used that part anymore, though. I don't think she used that part of her name anymore. Because to be honest with you, I haven't heard her use that part.
So I don't think she's gonna transition from that. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, you gotta mute your phone.
Yeah, we can't have the phone. It's gonna be in the mic.
You gotta mute your camera. But yeah, tonight we're gonna talk about relationships.
Okay.
I got a lot of feedback. Like I said, the 2 shows that we did on Pride Month, I had such great feedback. I actually had someone reach out to me and wants to come on and be a guest at some point in time to talk about being married in a heterosexual relationship, but being a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. We need to make that happen ASAP.
Yeah, they're married to a man. But at one point in time, they were in a relationship with a woman. But they're married right now to a man, but they still want to be in a relationship with a woman.
They still have those feelings.
They still have those feelings. So we are. Can you hear me now? We are going to make that happen, and I also had a few book authors reach out to me that want to promote their book, so we're going to make that happen as well.
Okay.
But if you do have any questions, because my last co-host put me on blast or anything like that. But if you have any questions,
on blast. He was just doing his part.
If you have any questions or comment and you feel like you want to call in, you can call in at 678-740-9894. That's 678-740-9894.
That's right.
And I want to welcome all of our guests on our Instagram pages and our Facebook pages. Welcome to Miscommunications Talk Podcast. Okay. So let's get into these topics today. Okay. So today's topic is, why is relationships so difficult? So my first thing was, when you are in a relationship, and I know it's hard, some men find it hard to, put together certain things in a relationship. Why is it so difficult for a man to plan a single date? Just a single date. Why is it so hard?
Because a lot of you women are so wishy-washy. We don't know exactly what you want and how you want it. We could try to figure it out. I mean, if you take the time, you'll try to figure it out. And a lot of times we want it to be perfect for you. I mean, if we love you, we want it to be a perfect outing for you. And we second guess a lot of things when it comes to planning stuff sometimes. But then, I can give you that excuse.
Okay.
Or I can just tell you, because we don't know what you want, and planning for you guys sometimes is a difficult task and stressful.
In a threesome type of situation or by herself? Oh, she wants to be, that's going back to the lesbian conversation. Yeah. She wants to be married to her husband and be in a relationship with a woman as well.
Okay. But she wants to keep both relationships separate.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good conversation. We're gonna hold that.
Yeah, we're gonna bring that back. We're gonna bring that back.
See, we're gonna bring that back around when she here, so she can expound on that thing.
Right. So somebody said, men, they're missing a few brain cells. I blame it on the rib. Oh wow. I feel like in a relationship, when a man plans a date, it doesn't have to be that difficult at all. Just plan something nice and simple. This is me. This is me talking. This is my point of view.
Well, let's go with your point of view.
This is my point of view. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, just plan something simple. Like, I'm into simple things.
Mm-hmm.
The date night doesn't have to be expensive at all.
Right.
We could take a drive. See, I'm an old school type of chick. I don't like all this new hip hop and all. I don't like all that. Burn me an old CD with some Joe, some Silk, some 112.
Real old school.
Yeah.
I don't think they burn the CDs.
But I'm saying this is what I like. I mean, let's burn a old CD, put it in the car, and let's ride on the highway. That's considered a nice evening to me.
Yeah.
That's considered a nice evening. Yeah, to me.
To you.
But you know, some people now feel like you gotta be all extravagant. You gotta plan nice candlelight dinners. You gotta roll out the red carpet. You gotta do all. You ain't gotta do all that for me.
I blame the internet.
I do too.
I blame these internets for all that.
I do too.
Slick says, even if it's not what we want, we will love it because he planned it.
Exactly.
You think that's the case?
Yes.
I think all women are grateful like that.
I'm not gonna say all women. I'm gonna say some women. But I feel like most women would be grateful if he just took the time out to actually plan it.
Well, I'm a good planner, so I mean, once I think about it and once I can get my ducks in a row, I try to plan things accordingly.
So how would you plan a perfect date?
There is no perfect date. I would just plan the date.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to give all my little jewels out because I don't want nobody using my shit.
Well, okay. So if a woman was planning you a date, what would you consider a perfect date for you?
For me?
Yeah.
I like to eat. Take me somewhere nice to eat and let's call it a night and end up, doing what we do.
Right.
I'm not that difficult for me. I'm not a difficult person. You know what I like to do. You know my hobbies, whatever. I don't have to go out somewhere to have a good night. I can stay in the house, watch movies, and chill and eat something good, sitting on the couch. I just don't have to go somewhere to have a good day. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Somebody say I always have my hand out. Okay. I
don't have to go somewhere to have a good day. You get what I'm saying? I could be right at the house and chill and have a good day. As long as I'm with you, we in our presence, we laugh and we watch a good movie and we eating good. I'm good with that. See,
and that's what, I be trying to tell my significant other. First of all, disclaimer, none of these questions contain anything about my relationship. We're going to put that out there right now. None of these questions or comments or answers contain anything about Queen Gemini's relationship. Okay. That's what your mouth say. Let's just put that out there. But I be just trying to tell my, significant other, in the house is cool. Right. And put the kids to sleep, give them some melatonin so they won't wake up for a few hours. Nice glass of wine or whatever we drink, good movie. Mm-hmm. That's considered a date to me. Right. I mean, and like I said, let's go, get in the car, ride, listen to some music. Mm-hmm. It don't always have to be about money, to me. Right. That's just to me. It don't always have to be about money. So. Right. But a lot of men, whoever said we have brain cells, sure, I don't agree with that. But a lot of men think that a perfect date involves money. It's just we at home all the time. So what makes that a good date if we at home all the time up on each other? What makes that a date if we doing exactly the same thing we was doing yesterday? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We think like that, so we automatically gonna think, oh, she wants the perfect date. She wants to go somewhere, spend some money, and have a good time. You get what I'm saying? So that automatically. It's cool to plan going out dates every now and then, but again, like I said, I blame social media because social media has put it out there like, oh, that's all we gotta do is just go out. Mm-hmm. Just go out, spend money, live the lavish life. No, you don't have to do that. Right. To me, because I didn't even grow up like that. Mm-hmm. I grew up watching my mama and her husbands. What is? She she catered to them at the house.
Right.
Like a lot of older people didn't even go out. They didn't go out.
I can't remember my granddad. Well,
Yeah, I don't remember ever a time my
I'm trying to
grandparents.
close my eyes and see.
I don't remember ever a time my grandparents ever went out. They always did stuff in the house.
Right.
They always played old school music, danced in the living room
Dancing
floor.
around, having a good time.
Yeah, that's what I remember. So.
Lion Lady Love says she wants something
Oh my
else.
God.
She don't want to just go out.
Somebody said, F me on the counter. That's a date night. Okay. Right. Okay.
Right. Slick said they do it for the gram.
Yeah, because, and that's another thing. Why does everything have to be filmed? All your date nights don't have to be
Gotta
filmed.
film the food.
Yes, you gotta
film the car we getting
Oh
out of.
my
Gotta film
God.
the outfits.
Everything does not have to be filmed.
Right.
Everything.
If we don't film, how you gonna know we did?
It don't matter. Take a picture.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Post it later. I mean, it could be filmed for you and him, or you and her, but don't film it and put it straight on Facebook.
Hey.
I mean,
gotta let all these. I got all these sisters and brothers know what's the deal.
somebody said husband and I will have a date night every Thursday. Wine, shrimp from home, fruit, and just talk. He took the time. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It's just the ideal of spending time together. Yeah, that's a good point.
Feeding the grapes on the couch.
Yeah. Grapes on the kitchen counter.
Yeah. Lion Lady Love says that it's the young folks.
It's
Oh, she said, no,
that
what
be
I
filming
meant,
everything.
The man wants something else if they spend money on you. She thinking, oh, well, if you're in a relationship with me.
I mean, yeah, if you're in a relationship, that's a different story. You supposed to have, you can end the date night.
I mean, we supposed to end the day with dessert.
Yeah, you can end the date night in sexual encounters. I mean, if you're in a date, I mean, if you're in a relationship, yeah,
Right.
end it in a sexual encounter.
Right, we gonna
I mean,
have
that's what I
dessert.
plan on anyway.
Right, if it's a good date,
Right.
that's the icing on the that's
Right.
the icing on the cake right there. If it's a good date,
But then too, I want to establish what type of date night are we having? Are we having a romantic date night or are we having a turn up date night? Now, if we having a turn up date night, then okay.
we still gonna end up in sex if it was a turn up date. We just gonna end up in rough wild sex.
No, because if it's a turn up date night, you might not get two shits out of me. You might get me in the morning, cause I'm be too fucked up. I'm be too
Saying
fucked up.
fucked up sex not good sex.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not, but me, I know if you go to any spot in Atlanta and you on a date night and you having a turned up night, I'm not, we gotta talk in the morning.
Drunk sex is good sex. We
Nah,
gonna talk
'cause
tonight.
I might throw up.
If you throw up, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
Give you a shower, and then we gonna talk about it when the shower over. The hell you say? But I'm gonna get you the shower. Make sure you showered up and good to go.
We had one of them date nights and we went to U-Bar. And when I tell you I was towed the hell up and all of my clothes and my wig was in the back, I don't even know how I got in the house. That's how turned up I was. I don't even know how I got in the house.
Well,
But
them sometimes them the best nights.
she said I'll take the quickie. So silly. But yeah. So yeah, I feel like just a man planning, the ideal of him planning it is good enough for majority of the women.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Just
I think
the
a lot
idea
of times mature women will take that.
Take the time to actually plan it, because some men don't even take the time to actually plan a relationship.
Or just
a
try.
date night,
Just try.
or just try. And I want to put another disclaimer out there: Groupon is not bad, people. Okay,
Hey, I agree
Groupon
with you.
is not bad.
We done went to a lot of different restaurants on Groupon.
Right,
And caught some good ones and caught some bad ones.
Right, because some people feel like, okay, well, he took me out on a date on Groupon. Okay,
Right.
okay,
We done went to some fly steakhouses on Groupon.
exactly.
Right.
a date night does not have to always be expensive.
Right.
Groupon has some good ideas. Like, I want to do a sipping paint. They got right now a deal for 2 sipping paints with a glass of wine for 2 people for $40.
Right.
That's a bet to me.
Right.
Sipping paint is expensive in Atlanta.
Right.
It's damn near $100. So, I just want to say Groupon dates are the shit. So, just throw that out there for you people. So, does a relationship always have to be about splurging and lavish gifts?
That's what now? I'm sorry.
A relationship always have to be about splurging and lavish gifts?
No. You have to match the energy that's given, though.
Right.
I think matching the energy that's given is always good, but I don't think it has to be that way. It shouldn't have to be that way. I mean, if you love somebody and you know what's what, you're not gonna be expecting that all the time. I don't think, but
right.
There's occasions where it's justified.
Right.
I mean, just to be honest with you, there's occasions where it's justified.
Okay, so the reason why this is brought up, a few shows back, remember I told you I kind of watch the Brat and her wife a lot, and they were talking about on how they spoil each other, but they spoil each other with lavish gifts.
Right.
So recently, the Brat's wife bought her a Tesla as a push gift.
Mm-hmm.
So she says that her and her wife tend to, spend a ton of money on each other on lavish gifts.
Right.
So my thought was, is lavish gifts always necessary? Like, is it? I remember my coworker lived across the street.
I was
from
gonna
me.
get to that when you finish. Lady Lionel says, I remember my coworker lived across the street from me, and we used to go out to the club, and he buying drinks and get mad because men would be in my face. And one night he wanted to fight over me. Well, shit, you gotta like that line, Lady.
Right.
I mean, Slick say I like what I like though. Lady Lionel say, where'd the baby do?
The baby is the Brat baby is due, I think, at the end of this month.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so
I think a lot of times celebrities, like those type of celebrities, I think, like we said earlier, I think they just do it for the gram. I think they do it for the public. I don't think they necessarily, I mean, how many, you know what I'm saying? Like, who buys a Tesla as a push gift? Like,
right.
Average person, the average guy working a 9 to 5 or average woman working 9 to 5, they're not going to be just buying Teslas for push gifts. You get what I'm saying? So I think a lot of that stuff be for show.
Yeah.
Now, this is just DJLAB's opinion. I think it just be for show. They got a TV show.
I think that's
they got
the
show out
only
for.
way that they know how to express themselves in a relationship. I think spending money on each other, that, like somebody said, that's their love language. That's all they know, is to spend money on each other like that.
Yeah, I get that. I had to learn that part too. But at the same time, why do I need to know that they bought a Tesla for each other for a push gift? You get what I'm saying?
Everything is filmed.
That's what I'm saying. So
Everything is
if you
filmed.
have cameras in front of you, you're supposed to be a celebrity with a certain amount of prestige and money. You get what I'm saying? You're going to do stuff like that. That's what you're going to do because
Right.
people expect that out of you. But if you just regular DJLAB and Miss Gemini Queen, your husband not doing that. I'm not necessarily doing that. We're gonna do the best we can.
Right.
But we're not buying Teslas. We're not buying those extravagant gifts, and we're definitely not doing it every time we think about it. You get what I'm saying?
I'm talking about every time I turn on the damn TV, Instagram. I don't know how many cars they got. Because they buy a different car like every
exactly
month.
my point. How many cars can you drive as two people?
They buy a different car every month.
So guess what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of it is just for show.
Yeah.
You have to remember, celebrity is celebrity. They got to keep up with each other. They got to keep up with the Joneses.
But who came up with the idea of them push gift? Like, cause I got 3 kids and I ain't never got a damn push gift.
My ex-wife had 3 kids. She ain't had no. I ain't gave her not one push gift.
What? Cause I need back pay.
And we was
then.
married at the time.
I need back pay then, cause
I ain't even thought of a push gift. This
Right.
is new stuff. This is new social media shit.
cause if that's the case, I need push gift.
This is new social media shit, right? Like this is push gifts are social. Nah, I ain't never done that.
Who came up with that? Whoever came up with that, please explain it.
internet.
Cause I need my back pay. I need my push gifts. And if that's the case, if we talking about push gifts, I want a Range Rover for one push gift. I want a house for the other push gift. And take me on a nice vacation for the other push gift.
Right.
That'll be my 3 push gifts. Since we talking about push gifts.
All this stuff is new stuff.
It's crazy. Somebody said their tax bracket is different. That just might be their love language. Yeah. That's what I said. That's all they might know. Is to spend money on each other.
But when you look out in the yard and you got 8 cars and there's 2 of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't one of the cars go back and still get the push gift? Like, I mean,
I don't know.
I still say it's for show. I get what they say about them being in a different tax bracket and we just regular folks. That might be their love language. Everybody has a love language, but
You ain't gotta buy me no damn car. Buy me a nice ass wig, if that's the case. I like wigs, shoes, and purses. So buy me one of those.
and Lon Love had a point.
What she say?
The brat still paying off her debt from going to prison. Allegedly. Let me say that. Allegedly. But I hope a lot of people do understand that they have an image to maintain.
To uphold, yep.
They got an image to maintain. They got
Yep.
celebrity status to maintain.
Yep.
So push gifts of Teslas and houses and trucks and boats and all that stuff as push gifts. That's what they supposed to do because they're celebrity. You're not gonna be a celebrity.
When I become a celebrity, y'all never see me. Y'all be like, damn, I know she famous, but where the fuck she at?
And right.
Cause I don't like the being in the public eye like that for being splurging and all of that. Put me in the public eye for doing something good.
Well, I mean, a lot of celebrities don't know nothing but splurging.
I mean, it's crazy though.
Slick say they don't have to be cars, but push gifts are a thing, a recent thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it is. It has become a recent thing. I've heard it within the last probably 10 years. I've heard it.
I think Lon Love has a point though. Are they really spending that money? I mean, they have a TV show.
Yeah. It could be for the TV show. Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta think about these little things. We gotta think about these little things. A lot of celebrities say they don't spend a dime. They just get the clothes so it can be on their back and wear them.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that a lot of TV shows buy that stuff for them and then take it back when it's over. Mm-hmm. So I've heard that before too. So, but yeah. So I mean, don't buy me all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, even if we do got the money, don't buy it for me. I mean,
if we got 8 cars already, I'm not gonna buy you a car for a push gift.
No, because I can't drive all them cars. That means we driving a car. That means we driving a car every day of the week.
You gotta be more creative than that.
Yeah, and one car we driving 2 cars on one day. So if we got 8 cars, it's only 7 days in the week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I get the expending money as a love language, but if you have money, and you can spend, you can afford to do those things, you have to be more creative too. Yeah. I think if you have money, you can be more creative. Yeah. You can be more, if their tax bracket is different, great. Be more creative with that tax bracket. Do some things that you normally wouldn't do. Try to think of more creative ways of doing your love language. You can spend a lot of money if that's your love language. You like to spend money, okay. Yeah. Think of creative ways to spend that money if you're gonna spend it anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if you already got 8 cars. That's not creative.
Right.
Just another car in the driveway. So I'm
just sitting there collecting dust, looking pretty in the backyard.
Right. And if I got a Bentley in the driveway and you got me a Tesla, which one I'm gonna pick to drive every day? I'm just saying.
Right. So, question: is it true that 90% of people go back to their ex after a failed relationship?
I don't know if it's true, but I think a lot of people go back to their ex during their relationship, which is why it's failing. Do you ever think?
Interesting.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like exes and will try to keep that attachment some kind of way, where it's a man or a woman. They always keep attachments. And what I've learned here in Atlanta is
90%.
What I've learned here in Atlanta is that a lot of exes and they stay friends. And I know you said you've been friends with some of your exes. That's a new concept for me. If I'm your ex, I'm gonna try my best not to talk to your ass no more. And the only reason if we got kids or something that's different, but if we're just on the humbug shit, we don't need to have a conversation.
Okay. I was friends with some of my exes, but I'm no longer friends with my exes. But I'm not going back to none of them. And that's just me, because I feel like even if we didn't leave off on bad terms, there's a reason why we're not together.
Right.
So I'm not going back. Now, I do know some of my exes be inquiring, am I still in a relationship or whatever? It's none of your business, but I'm not coming back. So, yeah, no, I'm not going back. And that's just me.
And I don't think it has to end up on a bad note, but I just don't, even if it doesn't end up on a bad note, I don't want to be your friend. I'm just different. I just don't want to be your friend after we've been in a relationship.
We could be friends, but we could be friends from a distance.
Nah.
I don't want to communicate. I don't want to know nothing about you. I don't want to. Now,
Exactly.
if you on social media and I see you on social media doing well, then that's all fine and dandy. But don't reach out to me. Don't call me. Don't inbox me. Don't do none of that. I don't care.
Right.
Because like I said, there's a reason we're not together. Because if that's the case, we will still be together.
Yeah.
But don't reach out to me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can't really. I guess
Somebody said that 90% must be white.
It could be.
No, because I know a lot of us that go back to their exes.
I think my perspective is a little different because I didn't have many relationships before I got married, because I got married so young.
Right.
So I can't really say. I just know I probably still wouldn't be friends with any of my exes, but I don't have many exes.
Right.
I have, before I got married, I was probably dating 2 other people. So in my whole lifespan of 53 years, I've probably have sex with 6 or 7 people.
And let's just throw out here, for the record, a lot of people, everybody is not your ex. Some people were just your sex toy at the time. So a lot of people were not your ex. So don't say, you got to define ex. If you were in a relationship, like an actual relationship with these people, then yes, that's considered an ex. But if y'all was just messing around from time to time, y'all was just fucking. And that's not a relationship.
But you can get ties from that fucking.
Yeah, you can get ties, but it wasn't no commitment there. Y'all was just fucking.
Yeah, but I mean, people still get feelings from fucking. It happens. It happens.
And we just
I know a lot of people say they can fuck you and forget you, but not over and over again.
If we just fuck, we was just fucking. We wasn't in a relationship.
So basically, and this is hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you can have sex several times with a person and not have any feelings for that person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Because the simple fact is, at the time, you were just filling a void. Because I could have been going through something, and I just needed you at that time to just keep doing what you was doing until I got into a relationship. So.
But what if he wants to keep coming back for that over and over while you in the relationship?
Well, no. No, it can't happen because now I'm in a relationship.
Man, please.
What you mean,
All y'all motherfuckers be talking about, yeah, we can just have sex and forget about you. A fucking lie.
Look.
All of them are liars. They're all liars on Instagram.
Look at the screen.
They showing out for the gram.
It says yes.
They're showing out for
Everybody
the gram.
on there says
Liars. Liars, all of them. There's no way you could keep having sex with a person and not have any feelings for that person.
It don't mean I love you because we fucking. Exactly.
Please. It means something if you fucking them.
Exactly. You're just a substitute. You're a substitution at the time.
Y'all niggas are full of shit.
You a substitution. You are a fill-in.
Okay.
You are a fill-in.
Okay. Hey.
A fill-in. So
I can't put no lie detector test on y'all to say, but I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
you don't have to. You can.
What the young people say?
Cap. No, but for real, no. Everybody that you fucked, you don't have to be in a relationship with. No. So. Yeah.
CJ, we ain't even talking to you, cause we know you fuck stanky coochie. So I'm saying, yeah, you probably can do it. Hell, you talking about? It's just a nut. I'm just trying to get a nut. And what do you say? I'm just trying to get a nut, and that's what it means.
Oh wow.
They just be so slick. Say they just be something to do. Okay.
At the time, that just be something to do. That's it. It just be something to do. Substitution.
For Valerie say, you just a good fuck.
Substitution.
I'm so saddened by you black folks.
You a fill-in. You are a fill-in.
I'm so saddened by you black folks.
You a fill-in until I find something real.
I'm just so saddened by you.
You a fill-in.
Mm-hmm. I'm not calmed up, Lady Line Love. I'm disappointed up.
You a fill-in. That's what that is. That means fill-in. So yes. So, but the statement 90% of people go back to their ex after a failed relationship is false, because I'm not going back.
Do you think it's because it's familiar? It's familiar territory. They feel safe with the ex after a failed relationship. It's familiar. They probably already talking to the ex about the relationship anyway before it fails.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They probably like, look this motherfucker did today. You get what I'm saying? And the ex sitting back going, man, I can't believe he did that shit. Because he trying
and you know
to be something to do.
So this statement, the 90% of people go back to their exes, came from the situation with Scrappy and Diamond.
Okay.
He went back to Diamond after his marriage with his wife.
Okay.
So they said that like you said, it was comfortable, it was familiar territory.
Right.
So, but that's him. That's him, because I'm not going back. If my situation don't work, guess what? I'm out here. I'm out here.
I'm in these streets.
I'm out here, and I want to see what's out here. So I'm not going back.
But it could be familiar until you feel that void, though. Think about it.
I'm not going back.
A lot of people go back. They may be going back because it's familiar territory. They feel safe.
But then that's stupid, because then that's the case. You just should stay with your ex.
Well, this is where the fucking you and forgetting you comes in. They're going back to the ex to get that void filled, but they're not necessarily caring about the ex. I'm just going with what y'all psychology just said. Am I correct? Could
somebody
that happen?
said these have to be men going back. Hell yeah, men go back to their exes all the time. Men go back to their exes all the time.
I ain't,
all the time.
Now, let me see. If I had a plethora of exes, I could say, but since I only have really the one ex, I know for a fact Jesus would have to come down on the couch and sit next to me and say, hey, you need to go back to her, because there is no way in hell I'm going back.
I'm not going back.
But I get what you're saying. Now, I mean, men probably do go back for familiarity. They go back, whatever that word is.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
And then if a woman accepts you back, no, she's stupid. Because I'm not taking your ass back. I don't know where the fuck you been. I don't know who you been with. I don't know what you been out here dipping and dabbing in for all these years. And then you want to come back and blow my phone up? Hell no. Stay out there.
Do you think they don't know, though?
What
if
you
they
mean?
feel familiar enough to go back, they might have been talking anyway. Because let me ask you a question.
It could have been a possibility that they've been talking. But, I mean, like I said, some women like the... Okay, so we gonna get to the bottom of this, because some women like the attention. They always use, my exes always want me back.
Right.
So some women feel like if their exes is reaching out to them, then they know they got them. They can get them at any time. But okay, you stupid as fuck, because I don't want this nigga back. And I'm sorry. I have exes asking people about me all the time. And I always say, when they relay that message to me, They be like, oh, such asked about you for what?
Right.
Did you bring me up or he brought me up? What was y'all talking about me for? Did you tell this man I was happy in my situation? And if one of my friends bring that shit to me, I'm cutting her ass off too. Cause for what? First of all, why you talking to him?
Why you talking about me behind my back?
Right. You supposed to be my friend. Don't be talking to him about me. So now both of y'all could. Now you an ex-friend.
Right.
So no.
Now both of y'all exes.
Right. Exactly.
Well, yeah, that could be it. But do you think that a guy will go back to a girl without already knowing that he can go back to the girl? Like, do you think that would happen? Like, if I'm your ex for a long time, for a long period of time, and I haven't had no communications with you, then there's no way I could pick up the phone and be like, "What's up, big head?" and think something gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? We haven't had no communication. A lot of times, I think that 90% is already communicating with that ex the whole time they've been in other relationships.
So I say yes, men have no damn sense. Somebody said in rare cases, if the two break up, explore a little bit and then see that the world isn't what it is, should have been if it should be a mutual thought.
Well,
that's a case of the grass ain't greener on the other side, and your ass went out there and explored it. Now guess what? Now you planting dirt because your ass got to stay out there.
Well, you got to fertilize it. It ain't green.
You got to stay the fuck out there. Because if you broke up with me and you wanted to go and explore because you felt like it was something else better, then go right ahead. Now stay your ass out there. Don't come back. Because like I said, if we break up, guess what? I'm out here. I'm in these streets.
Lion Layla says men go back to their baby mamas.
Yeah, I keep hearing that too a lot.
Ford Valerie says, and that's it. That is what the men know. That she is stupid as hell and she will let him back in. Exactly. I agree with
I said that. She's stupid as hell if she let him back in.
But I just think that they have been communicating the whole time, that he knows that he can go back because they've been communicating about this all the time. They talk, they text each other, what's up, how you doing, happy birthday. So he knows that he can go back because communication has been had. And within that communication of what's up, how you doing, it's always a little bit of, remember when we used to, or I'm trying to get you to come
I miss you.
you know what I'm saying?
I miss rubbing on you.
Right. Those conversations are always had within the communications of communicating with the ex.
Yeah, no.
People can say that don't happen. It happens. I don't care what anybody says. It happens.
So like I said, if we break up, I'm putting your ass on the block list. You going on the block list from all social media, my phone. And you better hope I don't move on your ass because... Because...
You gonna move too?
Yes, because why? What you want to know? What you want?
He might be trying to help you.
And if we got kids together, then that's what we got. We just got kids together.
Right.
Because now you a baby daddy.
But that's how a lot of exes stay attached with the kids. Nah.
Don't tell my kids, hey, tell your mama I miss her. Okay, that's good. They do too. Fall in line.
Well,
so, yeah.
I'm just saying though, like that's how a lot of exes stay attached, men and women, with them chillings.
My first baby daddy tried to pull that stuff and tried to come back, and guess what? He ended up now he can't even get out of the relationship he in, so now he's stuck. Good.
Yeah.
Now you stuck. Now you got twins. Now you can't even get out of the relationship because if he leave the lady, her daddy a whole attorney. She gonna take him for everything he got. So go ahead. So.
Okay.
Yep, it's one and done. Yep, one and done. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not going back. I'm sorry. I can't go back. I'm sorry.
No second round knockouts.
For what? I already know what you got. I know what you got. I know what you work with. I know your demeanor. I know how toxic you is. I'm not going back.
And that's why we ex, right? That's why.
Exactly.
All of that.
All of that is why we are not together
and you don't
today.
know how to plan a date night.
Or put me on the counter and eat grapes off my body.
Right.
Look, so this is why we're in the situation we're in now.
Right.
So no. But yeah, so no. To answer that question, 90% of people do not go, well, on this side, do not go back to their exes. So
Right, them white people.
Caucasians.
Right.
So the next question was, should sex be scheduled?
No, I don't think it should be. I think it should be spontaneous.
Exactly. I agree. Because don't schedule shit for me.
Right.
I'm not putting in my calendar, okay, I gotta get home because at 5 o'clock we got a sex night. No.
Nah, I don't think it should be scheduled. I think it's funny when it's spontaneous. You look up like, damn, she look good tonight, and blam, 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 it's on and popping. You get what I'm saying? So
Somebody said tell all your exes to buy you a push gift.
right.
Fuck them people. They ain't got no money now and they ain't had no money then, so
Right.
no, I'm good.
Right.
But no, I don't like scheduled sex. I don't like scheduled sex. I like spontaneous sex.
I don't like scheduled sex, and I don't like timed sex. Don't time me.
Right.
Cause I just refuse to do it because I don't want to be timed. Now it might have been a time back in the day where I was like, I gotta get how I get it. Now it's like I don't care for it. I'm 53 now. It's like, fuck you. If you want to time me or schedule it with me, then you don't want to be with me. That's how I feel about it. But you
What if I got something to do?
It don't matter. Don't start this shit. If you got somewhere to be, don't start this shit.
What if I got somewhere? I got something to do.
If you got something to do, don't start it.
So we gotta make this quick, cause
No. Now it may be quick. Now see, that's the thing. It may be quick, but if I'm thinking in my head that I got a time, it's not gonna be quick because now I'm be thinking the time. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be ticking in my head. I'll be like, oh, she said 10 minutes, and now I'm be thinking. Even though I might not go 10 minutes, but I'm gonna be thinking 10 minutes when it could just be
5 to 10
fun.
minutes sex can save our relationship.
Nah.
That is funny.
She live by that.
That
5,
is
10 minutes
funny.
Sex. Hell with that. Hell with that.
I feel like 5 to 10 minute sex should be like in the afternoon, like quick lunch break sex or something like that.
Right, in the parking
But
lot.
yeah,
real
like
quick.
in the parking lot or something like that. But 5 to 10 minutes in the house, if you give me 5 to 10 minutes in the house, I'm walking out.
Right. If you give me 5 or 10 minutes in the house, like, I'm just gonna think you don't want to be bothered. Like, you just doing it just to do it. Like, let me go and get this nigga some sex real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no feeling in it. It's just something to do.
And then if you giving out 5 to 10 minute sex, you need to go to the doctor because your stamina is low.
I don't want no fucking 5 or 10
Your
minutes.
stamina low.
Sex.
Somebody
I'm
asked me
sorry.
a question, why don't I get second chances? Because you don't deserve a second chance. If you an ex and we broke up, you don't fucking deserve a second chance. Fuck you in that relationship. Fuck you in that toxicity that you had carrying on. I don't give out second chances at all. So no, I'm not going back to no ex, and we moving on from that question because we on something else now.
Right.
But damn, 10 minutes a long time. Oh my God.
10 minutes is
It's a long time.
We're in 10 minutes is a long time.
10 minutes is not a long time. 10 minutes. First of all,
You can't even get their engines warmed up in 10 minutes. Like, you can't even, like,
oral sex is the
it's
first
10
5
minutes
to
or
10
more.
minutes. Right.
Right.
So oral sex
if you try to do it right and make that engine warm,
Right. So what do you mean 10 minutes is a long time? Oh my God.
10 minutes is not a long time. You spend 10 minutes.
So you're telling on yourself.
Right.
So.
10 minutes is not a long time. You spend 10 minutes just looking at it and warm and getting it warm, like, That's why relationships fail.
Exactly. This is why the topic is why are relationships so difficult.
Right. This is
here.
why. That's one of them right there.
Right
That's
here.
one of them right there. 10 minutes is not. It's very
10
long.
minutes,
No, it's not.
10 minutes is too long. Okay, I'm gonna need you to elaborate why you said 10 minutes is too long. But like I said before, 5 or 10 minutes, you want 5 or 10 minutes, you need to go to the doctor with your stamina low. You need some iron pills. You need something. Yeah, you need help in the sex department because 10 minutes is not long enough.
If I'm with a woman and I'm wanting 10 minutes, your coochie ain't good. I mean, I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Somebody said if you stop at 10 minutes, so has the relationship.
Right. I agree. Like if I'm saying, oh, I'm good with 10 minutes with you and I'm in a relationship with you, your pussy stank or something because I'm gonna want more than 10 minutes every time we do it. Even if I don't take 10 minutes, I'm gonna want it.
What is wrong with y'all?
I agree with the Slick says not at all the time, but 10 minutes here and there works. For Valerie says I agree with the 5 or 10 minutes. I'm too old for all that other shit.
She need to go to sleep.
Hit it and turn your ass over and go to sleep.
Oh my God. Somebody said, so you telling me you can ride for 10 minutes? Yeah.
So you just spit on it and say, come on, get this thing. How romantic is that?
Somebody said 10 minutes ain't shit, don't waste my time.
Exactly.
That's a waste of time. 10 minutes is a waste of time. It took me longer than 10 minutes to get over there.
I don't, but
hell?
I don't, like, even if you are saying you want 10 minutes, don't say you want 10 minutes. That's what I'm saying, like, because mentally, we gonna be thinking 10 minutes is the limit. Like, don't say it, because if your pussy good, it's gonna last for about 10 minutes anyway. Once we get in it, I mean, we gonna have the foreplay. I don't count foreplay as sex anyway.
Right.
I count that as just foreplay. The sex part, it might be 10 minutes once we get in it, but if you tell me you go get this for 10 minutes, I'm gonna be thinking, this is lad, I'm gonna be thinking 10 minutes. And I'm not gonna nut in 10 minutes because I'm thinking about the fucking 10 minutes. Sorry.
Somebody said that's cap. Okay. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I know I can go a long time because I'm considered a nympho and I like sex. So 10 minutes is too short.
What's cap? 10 minutes or?
He said a woman riding for 10 minutes. If you got good stamina, if you work out, if you can hold your weight, yeah, you can ride for 10 minutes. And you don't even have to ride on your legs. You can ride on your knees. So what are you talking about? So
yeah, I think a woman can ride for 10 minutes.
A woman definitely could ride for 10 minutes. So, I mean, I don't know what type of women you've been dealing with, but don't let this 2-something fool you, because I could definitely ride for 10 minutes.
Don't let the smooth taste fool.
Right. So
Slick say that shit is hot to spit on it and come get it. Nah. I'm good with that. I'm good on that. Nah.
Okay,
we're not gonna agree on this.
Right.
Our audience is not agreeing with what we're saying. They're all 10-minute lovers.
I mean,
that's why. I mean,
we got half and half. We got some people saying 10 minutes is good enough, and then some people saying 10 minutes is a waste of time. I'm with the people that say 10 minutes is a waste of time.
I'm with them people too.
First of all, okay, we're gonna put it like this: if we dating, it's gonna take me 10 minutes to get to your house. So I'm not fit to waste my time for no sex just for 10 minutes. I'm not even coming over there for 10 minutes.
Right. I got $10 worth of gas.
Right.
Coming over there for 10 minutes.
Right. It took me 5 to 10 minutes to put gas in my tank.
Right.
So I'm not coming over there for 10 minutes.
Then the shower and the little beauty up a little bit.
Right.
To get to you.
No. And if we having 10-minute sex, then guess what? You will not be receiving a phone call. You was going on Do Not Disturb, and your ass is on the block list with the rest of them bitches, because I'm not wasting my time for 10 minutes.
You're going to have the Do Not Answer as your name.
Do not, yeah. No, he gonna be labeled 5 to 10. That's what he going to be labeled, 5 to 10. Because I'm not, no. Right, no. We not doing that.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's just supposed to be fun. If it lasts 5 or 10 minutes once or twice, okay, cool. But you can't plan to just do it for 5 or 10 freaking minutes. That's stupid to me in a relationship.
Somebody said morning sex is 10 minutes because you got to go to work. No, wake me up 2 to 3 hours early and get it in and crack it.
Well, if you start sex with me right before we got to go to work, that's your fault that you're going to be late. Because you should know me by now. You should know that if I start sex with this nigga, it's not going to last till 5 or 10 minutes for us to get, especially in the morning.
She's silly. She said, I love the unemployed bitch. I told y'all I'll be at home just thinking about stuff, so now I ain't got, my job had me stressed, so I couldn't right. Open up and I couldn't unwind, so.
No 5 or 10 minutes. No, I'm like, if you start sex with me in the morning, this is just me speaking, and you know we got to go to work, you better have some vacation time, because you better be good with the manager, because.
Right. Or tell you had a flight on your way to work or something.
I'm good with my manager.
You had a car trip.
I'm good with my manager. I know what I can do. So don't start it with me if you're not going to finish it.
She said after menopause, they better be lucky they get that. They get it all. They get it at all. I mean, yeah. I mean, hey. And this is why we had our bedroom candy consultant. You can go and reach out to her
Right.
because she has things for that. So, yeah, but no, 10 minutes. Don't give me no 10-minute sex. I'm sorry.
So for Valerie said after menopause, you better be glad you get it out. I don't know. Is that true?
I don't know. I'm not going through menopause.
I'm just trying to figure it out because I don't know how that stops anything.
See, and that's what I just said. If they go on 10 minutes, they need to get their stamina up. That's exactly what I said.
You're right.
That's exactly what I said. Your stamina low. You need to go see your doctor.
Well, my stamina is excellent.
You need to go see if you're giving out 5 to 10 minutes stage, you need to go see your doctor. And it's probably why some of y'all not in a relationship.
Right.
Because y'all giving out 5 to 10. Sorry.
I want to have fun. I want to be sweating and everything. I want to be breathing hard. I want to be doing all the shit. Like, if we having sex, I just want that shit to be fun.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be worried.
I don't even want my weed to look wet and wavy no more.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's supposed to be a stress reliever, not a stress additive. So, you just supposed to just let it flow. Whatever happens, happens. Especially if you're in a relationship with somebody.
Exactly.
Now, if you just doing, like, if you just fucking, then you might want to be a little reserved and say that other part for when you get in a relationship. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's just supposed to just happen. You're supposed to have a good time. That's how I think.
And again, if you want to call in and comment your thoughts on any conversation, you can dial 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. But 10 minutes is not long enough.
Lady Lila says menopause don't end. Don't end it. Future Jones says
it could be the position.
It could be the position. Lon Layla said go smoke a cigarette. Slick says KY help dry coochie, right?
I don't use KY. I use what did I say? Astroglide.
Oh.
Astroglide works great, but I don't need that, so I'm sorry. I only use Astroglide for anal, so that's what that is for. So yeah.
We're not going to talk about that on this show. That's another show. Don't start asking questions about that part.
So yeah, but okay. So let's get back because we off topic again.
Real hard.
So I seen something that I be tuning into other podcasts, and there was a good question on there. It says, why are men so afraid to open up to women?
A lot of men think that it open up to women, or women might see it as weak. You got to remember, we have a masculine appearance to oppose, so opening up means showing our feelings, and a lot of times that's just not something that some women are ready to see. Why, some women can't handle a man opening up to them.
Right.
It might be conceived, like me taking in as a weak man, or what they call it, a soft man, or whatever it may be. So opening up is just not something we're gonna just automatically think to do. We have to be real comfortable with you to open up with you. And that takes a lot of years. I mean, just to be honest with you, that's just my opinion, but somebody else may have another opinion.
And then the flip side to that is why women can't really say what's on their mind. So I'll answer for me. A lot of times the reason why I don't want to say what's on my mind is because one or two things. I just don't feel like saying it, or two, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
It's a delivery a lot of times with y'all women. Y'all women don't know how to deliver that shit.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'm not going to lie, at that moment, it could come out the wrong way. So I just choose not to say it at that moment, and I just be like, okay, I'm going to wait. And then I'm going to think about it, I'm going to process it, and then I'm going to say what I want to say. Mm-hmm. So, but a lot of times I'll shut down, and I won't say anything. Mm-hmm. And I just let a lot of stuff build up. So it's not that we don't like to say what's on our mind. I just don't want it to come out the wrong way, and then now I'm regretting the way it came out. Mm-hmm. So, if you ever wondering why most women don't say what's on their minds, because, like I said, from me, my perspective, I feel like we just don't want the delivery to come out wrong. So
I can see that. I've had some deliveries delivered to me in the wrong way, and I didn't take it well. So I get that.
Then a lot of times our delivery can also come out wrong through text message too, because I couldn't be done told your ass a whole lot of shit during text. I could be, you know what, it'll come out. and then I have to go back and be like, well, I didn't mean it like that.
Slick says, Future Joe says, because the women aren't healed either. Slick says, it's not real. She's not real emotional, but I get emotional people, I think. I talk hard, so I got to be careful.
Yeah.
Ford Valerie says, or we are labeled as angry
or bitter. Yep.
Yeah. But I think for both of us, men and women, we do have a problem with communication.
Yes.
We do have a problem with expressing our feelings and taking those feelings that are expressed by our woman or our man into heart. A lot of times when you want to talk to somebody, but you just don't know how that person's gonna take it.
Right.
And you be like, man, I don't want to hear all this shit. Or you know that person's not gonna take it how you want it to be taken.
Right.
So you don't say it.
A lot of times with me, I just don't. And then too, I don't know how to put the right words into things that I want to say. Like I want to say it, but I just don't know how to put it into the right word.
Okay.
So I just choose not to say it because I don't want it to come out and you looking at me like, what the fuck you just say? That sounds stupid or something like that. And now
there's a bigger problem.
Yeah, like, so I sit and I think, and then I be like, okay, how can I word this where, we understand each other instead of, me looking dumb and he looking dumb at me.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think it should have to be that much thinking when you, on the other hand, should it be that much thinking when you are in a relationship with somebody? Should there be a question of where you just can't express yourself the way that you, like, at some point, your mate has to know you.
Right.
You can't, it may take a little while, but at some point, your mate has to be like, you know what, I know they saying it this way, but damn, then maybe they mean it this way. And you get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
At some point, you got to be able to just say how you feel about certain things and not have to hold it back and come what may. But your mate, on the other hand, has to know you
I
as
feel
a
like
person.
everybody should stop to think about what they're actually going to say and how they're going to say it, because, like I said, you don't want it to come out and it sounds stupid or it doesn't come out the way you want it to come out. Because when you say it the first time and it come out all mumbo jumbo, then you try to go back and cover it up, then it's like you contradicting yourself because what you said the first time doesn't match what you said when you actually sat down and thought about it. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, as far as me, I have to take time and think and like, okay, let me see, how can I word this so I don't make him feel uncomfortable or doesn't come out the wrong way, or he just doesn't take my feelings or my emotions and be like, this bitch sounds stupid. Right. So yes, I have to think about what I want to say, and that's not even in a relationship. That's in anything, in any communication I'm talking to anybody with. Like, far as my employer, I wanted to tell this bitch some of everything, but I didn't want it to come out the wrong way, so I had to stop and think about it. Like, let me put my professional thinking cap on because I want to take it and just give her my real, raw, true feelings.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do that because
I'm trying to be professional.
Yeah, so I think we should, like you said, communication is the key. Sometimes you just have to stop and think and just sit down and communicate with each other. Both ends, and men need to learn how to not stop shutting down too, because men shut down a lot, and they always use that I'm good, I'm cool, I'm straight.
We do be good, we do be cool, we do be straight.
No, y'all don't.
Not all the time, but.
But then when y'all saying I'm good, I'm cool, I'm straight, y'all be sitting up there and let y'all mind race 1,000 miles a minute. And y'all be having so much shit to say.
Well, because, yeah, that's true. I'm guilty of that. I can ruin a good day. Y'all
be having so much.
I start thinking about stuff and it's like over. My good day is ruined.
Right. And as far as my significant other goes, like, he'll just sit there and be like, and I'll be like, what's wrong with you? Like, nothing, I'm good, I'm straight. Like, dude, what? Remember what you did 5 years ago? I'll be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's so old. Like, like, really?
We still be stewing about it. We don't forget it. We may not say anything about it, but we still thinking about it. Every time we look at your ass, we going, I remember that motherfucker did that shit to me last time. Like, real deal.
And I be like, really?
Yeah, really. Really.
Anyway.
We hold it in.
But we are not going to carry on with these conversations because they can get heated and things like that. But I do want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. We will not be live next Monday. We will not be live next Monday, but the following Monday on the 17th. We do got some good shows coming up again, so tune in each and every Monday at 8 p.m. Miscommunication Talk Podcast, and I will see you all later. Bye.
Oh, we out? Oh, you ain't say we was out?
Yeah, we out.
Okay, see y'all next week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Bye.
Been that bitch, still that bitch. Will forever be that bitch. Forever be that bitch. Yeah, I'm the hood Mona Lisa. Break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm way too exclusive. I don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass. It's really getting kinda boring. If it ain't about the money, then you know I'm gonna ignore it. I'm the shit. I need a mop to clean the floors. Too much drip. I keep a knot, I keep a watch, I keep a whip. Let's play a game. Simon says I'm still that bitch.